Here we are today in Ontario, Canada, March 19th. It's about minus 19 today, very sunny. It was much colder this morning when the wind was up blowing. Charlie, our Brunerdoodle. This is our log home. The log part is 28 by 36. It's a 200-year-old log home. The addition was put on probably 35 years ago. Some of our property. We have quite a few acreage here. And one of our barns. Back there you can see where my boiler is. It's in the lean-to off of the small barn. We been running Portage in Maine Ultimizer BL3444. It's good for approximately 10,000 square feet and under, also depending on how well insulated your building is. We were burning 21 to 22 face cord in our house with wood stove in the log part and a wood electric pneumatic in our basement. I'm really not burning that much more, maybe 25 face cord, but I'm also burning some wood that I clean up from the bush. I'm also heating my domestic hot water, and I have 5 rads in the log house. So all in all, I'm really not that far off of what I was burning inside, but my house, you can see it's a good sized house, is much warmer. Kids used to come home and pretty much keep the winter coats on when we weren't here till the fire got started, and then you know how it goes, takes you a while to get it up to temperature. Then you wake up and it's 16 degrees in the house and you'd be freezing. We're pretty much a consistent 21, 22 degrees in our house now. This outbuilding I put here, all these lights on the back side are on a timer that I can set for daytime saving, and they come on at dusk and go off just before we go to bed, and come on in the morning when it's dark and go off just about sunrise. And I can change it at different times of the year. That's my wood, some of my wood there. All the bark's off it, it's good and dry. I have some bigger pieces for some night blocks. That's my Portage in Maine boiler. Very pleased with it. We have a bypass up here that you can see where the it's in the water jacket where the heat travels before it goes up the chimney. Helps make it a lot more efficient. I'm just going to let it breathe so I don't get any flashback, because it's not really burning right now. It's kind of just, that's what you have to be careful of. So you can see in there, it's sitting there. There's refractory brick in the bottom, and the water jacket is again only up top. Clean outs on the bottom, come around the back. It's sitting around 189. So it has an insulated door on the outside and a float up top. I'm going to bring you inside the log house and show you the rads that I have in there. They're a Myson rad. They don't take any electricity, but they have a valve that opens and closes on the inside for the sensitivity of the air. And they work very well. That room stays extremely comfortable. This is the part. You can see the original white log home. That's what it used to look like before it was converted. You can see here the big logs. I've got a Myson radiator down there. They go straight upstairs into the kids' bedrooms. Here's another one. And your TRV valve is what senses it, keeps it extremely nice and warm. I'll take you down into my basement. The house right now, I'll quickly take you over to our thermostat, show you the temperature inside the house, and it's 22 in here. Celsius, of course, because we're in Canada. We'll go downstairs to my basement and so coming in here, we can see in the temperature in here, we're a little over the 180 mark. I have a boiler mag. I'm trying it out. It's a filter plus one of the company makes the strongest magnets pretty much in the world. They use them all over Europe. This is to catch anything in my system. I have one large pump running everything. Underneath here is the original old stone foundation under the log house. You can see my log store comes in quite a piece. It comes in the old, dug up the ground and brought it in where the old cellar door was to throw in your vegetables for wintertime back in the day. You can see here it's a bit of a manifold that I've made up. We have monoflow tees and venturi tees just to help push the water straight up to the third level of the house where the kids' bedrooms are. It works pretty good. And again, it's all off one large pump. And because my boiler is level with the house, I brought the pump inside so I can hear it, listen to it, and if it ever needs to be changed, I can change it easily. You do get better flow if you put it at the back of the pump, at the back of the furnace, but it works quite well. This pump has a lot of push. Over here is my old Numac wood furnace. In here is a 25 by 20 plate exchanger, or heat exchanger, sorry, that I use. It actually increased the BTU of what this old furnace used to do. Now over here at my hot water tank, this is something that I'm trying different. I just want to see how much convection I can get with a side arm coming off the top like that. And I used to have a 20 plate exchanger. It worked extremely well. But I just wanted to test this to see how this worked. And it is hit and miss. The best way to have your side arm is actually from the blow off on the side of a tank and connect to your bottom. But I do have my shut-offs here for the summer month and keep the flow going with the boiler treatment. So it's good on eliminating corrosion, but I don't want my electric hot water tank to reverse heat the system. Anyway, very happy with the Portage main boiler. It's been very reliable. I haven't had any issues with it whatsoever. And it's more than heated our house. It keeps it comfortable at 21, 22 when I wake up in the morning and go to bed at night.